Hi, welcome to my mess. We did the zine swap on stitching papers and fabrics, and these are some of the ones we've done. Well, these are the ones I've done. So I'm thinking I need something to put them in because I got a whole bunch of them coming really soon. So I made little boxes, kind of like the magazine boxes. And my zines just sit there, and then they can sit on the shelf all nice and pretty. Now this one I just rushed through, and I would probably want to do more to it, but it's pretty cute the way it is. And this box was so easy, and it was a magic eraser sponge box. Say that 3 times fast. So what I did is I took a piece of paper and folded it into the zine so I had my shape. And I took onto another piece of just scratch paper and made myself a pattern. I laid this down like this, and I traced that. Then I took a ruler and I came down about a ½ inch or so, and I made another mark. And then I took that mark out about another let me think. Okay, after I make this mark, I'm going to make this one, the one that gives it its slant. And you can do a couple of different things here. For this pattern, I just took my line straight on out, because when I go to fold it, it will be a little bit of a slant, or you can bring it out like this, and I just did that. The reason I'm making this part long is because I don't know what box I'm going to use. So I'm sure it's not going to be that big, but let's just do this. And what you want to do here is when you've cut this, stop at 1/4 inch and make your fold line right there. And finish cutting it out. So here you have, this would be the side of the box. That's why we make it a little bit longer. Now if you don't come out straight and you do this, I just left that line and I just came out here another 1/4 inch and drew my next line, and this is where the fold is, because you want it just a little bit wider than what your zine will be. So I'm going to go with this pattern because this is the one that's easiest and I like. So I did this first one with that box, and then I found this box, the Hawaiian Punch singles, and this box is absolutely perfect size. So all I really had to do was this part, but I opened it up, I laid this right here, and I cut. And then I'd lay this right here on the other side of the spine, and I'd cut. It doesn't quite measure up because I made this one before I made my pattern. And by having it open, then when you get ready to decorate it, you can just decorate this whole side, put it back together just as the box is. And there's your pretty little zine holder. So I got crazy and I've been saving every box. This was the graham crackers, and I just rough cut this one out because I needed this. And this one I did the pattern and went like that, and did the same thing over here. Now after you've done that, and then I just cut the other side of the box off, and I made sure that these equaled what you needed to fold in, and that this folded up to give it something to glue to without showing up here. So that being said, I'm going to take this, see, I've been saving everything, Lunchables, popcorn, cereal, and I've left them full. So I'm going to take this pattern and I'm going to lay it up here, and I'm going to do this way, because you want to have the side that opens up be the same side you're going to open up, so you don't have to cut anything. Let's make this just as simple as we can. And then we're going to come over here to this side, flip your pattern over. And there we've marked it. So now if you're really careful in how you cut it out, you can cut this out and you have another one here. Maybe it's a little different shape, but you would have another one you could use. I'm not going to worry about that because, like I said, I've been saving boxes like crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the whole thing out. There's no reason in fighting the box to open it and cut it. So completely open it here. And I'm going to finish out my pattern. And I'm going to go ahead and take that clear out here, just because. I'm going to cut this here. And you can easily take this to a paper cutter and you can be more precise. I'm basically just wanting you to really see how quick and easy this could be. So there you go. That's all done. Now you'll put these back together. And after you've decorated it. Well, we don't want to leave it like that. That's kind of, I don't know, a little bit big. So again, we'll lay it back out with our pattern, and we will mark a little, I don't need that tool yet, a little mark here and a little mark here. And we're going to take our ruler and our stylist, or a ballpoint pen, or edge of your scissors, and we're going to score that. We're going to do the same thing over here. And I've used a Sharpie, so it does definitely show up here. And I'm going to score that. So we know that's where we will fold it in. And so I go ahead and fold it, increase it, and the same thing over here. So now we have our box, which will be like this. So we have extra here and we have extra here. So what we need to do is figure out exactly how we want this to sit together and cut that extra off. So I'm just going to cut this piece off. And see, I still have that much. That'll work. So one more thing we need to cut is we need to cut these score lines on the bottom, because it's got to fold up inside. I'm going to cut this score line. And then we got our box here that we can decorate. Okay, I've got it squished together, and we're not going to leave it that squished. But we are going to figure out where we want it so that it's equal all the way around. And then we can glue all of those parts back together, and there's your box. And then you just take your little zines and you stick them in there. This will hold a whole lot more. So that's kind of what I did. But now it's done. The shape is there. There's nothing else to cut off. So all you got to do is decorate it however you want. Paint it, sew things on it, glue things on it, collage on it, whatever it is that you want to do to decorate, to make your own little box for your zine. Thank you.